Welcome to Nano Scientific Research Center. Now, in this session, let's have a look on DCS. DCS is nothing but Distributed Control System. The name itself indicates the controlling function will be distributed. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss regarding SIMATIC PCS7. This is the software for SIMATIC DCS. Now, this is a small example for DCS. Now, here we have a different types of fields. For all these fields, we can able to control by using DCS system. Now, in DCS, in SIMATIC Manager, especially in SIMATIC Manager, PCS7. PCS is nothing but Process Control System Series 7. We have the three stations. First one is engineering station. Now, what is engineering station? See, this is a engineering station, and in this engineering station, we can do anything. What are the program we want to implement, and face plates and everything will be implemented in engineering station. And this engineering, from this engineering station to, we are going to given remaining stations. Now, this is the, in this slide, we are going to discuss regarding tools of engineering station. See, this is the automation station and operating station. In your engineering station, again we have the three types of components. Those are, first one is component view, second one is plant view, and third one is process object view. In your component view, we are going to configure your I/O modules, CPU, bus systems, all those things. In plant view, we are going to implement the programs. This program we are going to divide it in hierarchical methods. Process object view is just like SCADA monitoring. Means what are the program we are going to implement it, those are going to monitor in process object view. Now, this is the example for component view where we are going to configure the hardware configuration. And this is the plant view, and where we are going to implement the program. This is the process object view window, and these are the some of the languages. See, this program we are going to implement it in CFC, and the second language is SFC, Sequential Function Chop. And these are the few examples how to implement the SFC program: heating, cooling, like this. And this is the program of SFC. And how to implement means this one. First of all, we have to define the SFC type and instance SFCs and everything, OS or faceplates and everything. And this is the another way to implement the DCS programming, that is functional block diagram. And this is the different types of languages: CFC, SFC, OS and everything. And next station is automation station. In this automation station, we are going to discuss regarding the DCS hardware. This one. Now, this is the SIMATIC PCS7 DCS hardware kit. Now, here we have the different types of modules, I/O modules: digital input module and digital output, analog input, analog output, and these are your models. For these models, how many types of digital inputs and outputs will be available is given. And these are the hardware configuration, and this is the CPU names: CPU 142 3H, CPU 144 4H, CPU 41H, 4H, like this we have the different types of CPU models, and the corresponding related images are these, where we are going to connect the peripherals. And this is another important slide, standard system. See, in standard system we have a single power supply and single bus system, single controller. And in this session we have a double power supply, single system bus, single controller. But come to H system, means 4H like this we have. So those are nothing but, here we have the double power supply, double system bus, double controller like this. Similarly here also. And these are the specifications of CPU 412H, 414H, 417H like this. Means these are the RAM capacities. See, this is a connecting diagram of DCS hardware. This is a graphical representation, and these are the specification of automation system. And next station is operator station. See, in this operating station is nothing but just like SCADA. Now this one. Now in this we have the your operating station supports the different types of features, just like your SCADA software. Those are nothing but alarms, WebApps, program interface, standard interface, data management, report systems. Like this we have the different types of features, just like in your SCADA. See, these are the servers. How many servers it can be connect? See, number of servers is 12 and number of clients 32. These clients we are going to connect it by using VGA cards. And this is a graphical representation, GUI we call it as. Here we have the different types of components. Those are alarm line, navigation line, and faceplates. And these are the graphical representation of your tools. See, we have the password. That password symbol is this one, and this is the switch between the buttons like this. And these are also digital valve. So this is a symbol for digital valve, analog indicator, operating time counters, interlocks. Like this we have the different types of faceplates. Now these are also a standard block symbols. See, valve symbol like this. And these are the simple example for tank filling. And here in this tank we are going to mixing a two different types of chemicals. All those things. The corresponding faceplates are generated here, and this is the maintenance view, and means what is the level and everything we can monitor here, and the alarms, and this is the trends like this. And by using this, yes, we have a multi-screens also. By using VGA card, previously I told you, by using VGA cards we can able to connect 4 monitors. And this is the alarm management window. See here the specifications given. This red color with A is indicated the alarm high or low. W is warning, and S is control system. O is operator input, promote. Like this we have the different types of specifications. And this is the trends. Trends is nothing but graph. By using graphs we can able to monitor the different types of process parameters. Thank you for watching this session.